little babies. Welcome to PubChat, the only show on the internet that can make your cat stare at you with an evil grin.
Well, my dog looks at me like, weird looks.
How's it going today, dude? I'm a little hurt yet from yesterday, if I am, to be honest. Dear Lord.
Yeah. all those drugs and hookers must wear you out.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Stream Elements just shit the bed. Look at this. What the hell is it doing? Okay.
Oh, you know what? How many new memberships did we get yesterday?
Well, one person gifted 50 in one shot. Merc gifted some other. It was just I would say we're probably up 100 members from yesterday.
Yeah, I was just wondering if we were going to see Stream Elements just listing all the new members from yesterday. No one will be able to get a word in edgewise.
Oh, can you imagine? I know there's been times we call out the new members when they get gifted, but there was just nothing I could do about 50. I mean, I'd have to pause to have a sip.
Yeah.
So yeah,
so let's get a new member.
Everyone.
Well done.
Yeah. And remember, if you're the last new member on the show, you get the bar bill. So, yeah.
Well, that's all right, because by the time you get the bill, somebody else is a new member. So, right.
Yeah, there's always some guy walking in. Oh, here, this is yours. This is yours.
Hey, what? I came in to use the toilet.
But yeah, yesterday turned into a beer marathon, man. Oh my God, I let it get too far. So.
Yes, he's silly boy.
Yeah, today there's only one in the cupboard, and it's just to give me a little energy to actually do this.
You're just gonna have to sniff it, to make it last. Don't drink it, for God's sake.
Oh, that was weird. It smells. You're not supposed to sniff it like that.
Yeah.
That didn't work. This isn't wine.
I've never had beer long enough to sniff it.
Oh. So, what's new in your world there? I do believe your living room's coming along now, isn't it?
Carpet is down. The
Wow.
carpet is down and stretched and all that loveliness, and and we got the furniture back in the room again. So I'm no longer echoing anymore in here. I don't think. I'm assuming I'm not echoing.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
I don't have my C stands around the room with rags hanging from them, trying to dampen the sound.
Yeah. So has the dog hit the carpet yet?
Yep. Yeah, she's all like, looked at it, go, oh, this is new. Oh, comfy.
Yeah, this doesn't smell like me yet. Oh, look, man's best. Get the hell off the carpet.
It was funny. Yeah. Oh, well.
What are you going to do?
Yeah.
So yeah, if his place ever goes up for sale, just if you know somebody looking at it, don't point them to this show. Carpet's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, as if I'm going to bring it up on this show to sell the house. It's just like, what? Yeah, bargain. Yeah. We'll do an auction with Rick.
Yeah. We're okay. So you heard it. We're gonna no reserve auction Dunk's house off on the next show.
Yeah.
So
we got $300.
Look, honey, we can afford a skip for a month. This is amazing.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Okay. So all that crap that just came out of Stream Elements there, that was just renewals. Rollover. Yeah.
Okay.
That makes somewhat sense then.
Oof. Oh, I've got to get a drink down, mate. I literally just finished dinner like moments before the show was about to start, and I've never done it before, but I did some beef steaks, and
thought you were going to say noodles.
No, we had those the other day. I'll tell you a story about that in a second. No, I had peppercorn sauce. I've never made it before. So, it sounds like a nice idea to have a longer steak. Just about fucking blew my head off.
A little strong, was it?
Yeah. No, but here's a story for you. Yesterday, I asked my son, well, what do you fancy for dinner? Because I always like try and find out what they want. And he says, "Oh, spaghetti bolognese." And I was thinking, I don't really fancy spaghetti bolognese. So what I did, I did Chinese minced beef with noodles. Spaghetti bolognese.
They probably couldn't tell the difference. I mean,
it was very different. He says, "Oh, that's quite spicy." I said, "That will be the chilies in it."
Oh God. Okay,
that was funny though.
Yeah,
I'll get rid of those noodles somehow.
I think I had a meal after everything was said and done last night, but to be honest, I'm a little foggy. Not sure I even remember.
No.
Oh
no, I can't remember. Yeah, because I just left you and CF just.
Away. Yeah. I started the day with 14 beers in the fridge, and this is the lone soldier left. Yeah. That's what happens. That's I'm better off when my son's around because I only have like 3 then.
What do you do when you're actually drinking it? You know when you got a can, you just go. Do you just like or just go? It's like that's a quarter of it gone in one gulp.
Well, that's part of it though. I do tend to like chug drinks down a bit. Felix and I both do this thing. My son Felix, we both just, if you get a glass of milk, it's done. Like it's just how it's done in our family. Milk is just not to be like sit there and sip. You just do it and move on.
You should get it's like for your beer, put it in a bottle. One of those baby milk bottles with a little teat on the end of it, so you can't gulp it. You got to sip at it, nipple.
Yeah,
lasts longer.
I'm not. That's just all kinds of creepy now. I'm not doing that at all.
You don't have to do it on camera. Or you could, you could, cut the end off of your beer can and slip the baby bottle inside. So it just looked fine. No one will notice.
I've seen like titty covers that you can put on a can of beer, so you're literally, you got to be one hell of a redneck to do that. Come on.
I'm gonna find them. You're gonna get some for Christmas.
No, you don't need to do that, honestly, really. I just imagine trying to explain that to my son.
Or just try to explain it to customs.
Yeah. Delivery guy shows up with it in his hand. What is this?
Oh yeah, what would you write on it? Titty cup cover.
Yeah.
And then everybody is like the customers will also go, "What the hell is that? Open it up. I've got to see what this is."
Yeah, it'll be delivered by 45 people that were just so curious they had to show up. Well, what the hell are you all doing here? Strange days indeed.
What? CF in the chat says, "I thought Dunk was getting dick truck balls for next Christmas." What are truck balls?
Truck nuts. It's a big old ball sack that hangs off the trailer hitch on your pickup truck.
Oh,
yeah. It's amazing how many of those are in my area, actually.
Yeah, but they're probably just real. They're actually people's testicles.
Yeah. It's the last guy that smiled at my wife hanging off the back. Yeah. They're funny when you see them because normally they're on a pickup truck that has like demand freedom written on it somewhere too, right?
Oh, really? Yeah. And a gun rack.
Yeah. Yeah, just like the one Mike Myers got in that movie. Oh, man. But yeah, having those guys that, that sort of militia group or whatever in my area all training up and stuff, man, lots of people are talking about it now because it's just too close to us. So, yeah.
Yeah, I wonder what they're going to do.
Well, probably just round up some rednecks and go over there and have a good old fight.
Yeah, I mean, I was just, wonder how long it will be before they actually get themselves into trouble over something.
Probably not long by the sounds of it. training militia groups. Oh, what they can't say anything to describe what they're all about, except for we know that all hell will break loose within 5 years, and we want to be ready.
Yeah, but I wonder what they're training them for. Are they training them to like sit and go fetch, roll over, play dead, tickle me tummy?
Yeah, human seeing eye dogs. Maybe this isn't such a bad thing.
You can hold your hand down, go paw, paw. You shake your hand.
Yeah, and they'll even sleep in a doghouse outside at night. No, that'd be good.
Yeah, shits on the next door neighbor's lawn.
Wake up and this 40-year-old man is taking a burner on your front porch.
Well, I tell you one thing: they better not come in here and do it on my new carpet because I'll be fucking furious.
So with the dog, it's his bathroom. That's hers. Yep, Blue Neptune. You guys will be safe up there, you Canadians, after wars. There's nothing up there. Well, there's fresh water and all kinds of things like that. I can imagine if all hell breaks loose, all of our remote areas will just be full of people trying to make cabins and whatnot. Grab yourself a spot with a bit of running water, and you could do up a little bit of electricity off it and blah, blah, I mean, don't get the wrong idea. I'm not exactly a prepper or anything, but I live in the more rural areas. So,
well, you're gonna build one of those little, those little dams and make a hydroelectric dam using like tin cans and.
Well, I once saw a guy.
Power, one LED.
Yeah, I saw a guy make a perpetual motion machine that makes energy on YouTube. So it's got to be real. I'll build that.
Yeah.
Got some of those fake channels like that are hilarious. I think it was you that sent me the video, Dunk, about like some fakeries in it, and they pause the video now and then, and you can see like the marks where big diggers have been driving through and stuff.
yeah. So three Indonesian men building what was it, like a swimming pool or something? Just out of mud.
Yeah, exactly.
They're supposedly doing it all by hand and traditional tools, and you can see all the digger track marks and God's sake.
Yeah, it's funny. And meanwhile, it's just some little Asian girl in a short pair of shorts, and she built it in a day too. No worries. She's probably a prisoner, no less, right?
Yeah, was it? Yeah, I remember something about that, and someone found it on Google Maps or something. And because they like they're always doing these videos, and what was happening was they'd obviously got some bit of land somewhere, and then every 100 yards or so was one of their projects.
Yeah,
just like all over the place. Yeah, here's my secret cabin in the woods. On our farm, but it's in the woods.
Yeah. It's laid out like a block where everybody's got a little, plot. Yeah, those guys are funny.
Yeah.
When you start thinking about it, though, how many grifters are out there in social media in all different kinds of area right now? I would say that 15% is pure, unadulterated bullshit. Like 15% of everything.
I wouldn't even put it that low.
Yeah, I was being conservative, to be honest. I was going to say 20, and I thought, that's a grandiose number. Pull it back a bit, but yeah.
Well, I mean, I was going through, I hit a short, right? And it's like with shorts, hit one and you just keep scrolling. And all these shorts come up, and there was a short of it was a subway car, and there were some people standing at one end and some woman sitting close to the camera, right in the camera's obviously on a fucking tripod, and there was a bloke in the background, and he was in military fatigues, and he was pulling those off and put a suit on, and then he was showing everybody on the train. He had a sign like "Will you marry me?" sort of thing, and he's going shh and pointing to the girl, and they're also going, yeah, go on, do it. And so he goes up to the girl, and she suddenly noticed him, and gets down on one knee, holds out the ring, and shows the card, and she goes yes, and everybody who's on the train is cheering, all four of them.
Yeah.
And the thing was, I noticed on this subway car, there's like that, you have those like those loops for holding on to, by hand, to keep yourself steady. They weren't moving.
Oh no, not at all.
They were rock steady. And it's like, okay, so this is a complete fake.
Yeah.
And then of course you realize that this channel is full of military men. I didn't look enough to check. It's probably the same bloke proposing or surprising their wife in some way. Like there was another one where he was standing behind her. She had a big birthday cake, and they all took like a Polaroid picture, and the Polaroid picture was developing in front of her, and then she's like realized, oh, he's in the picture and he's behind me, and then she turns around and he's right behind her. And it's like, what's wrong with your peripheral vision? Yeah. Nobody just like looks ahead constantly. When you've got friends behind you.
Yeah.
In that sort of like situation, you're always turning around and talking to them and looking at them. And it's like, wait, and how did this guy get there? Because there was no door behind him or anything like that. So he must have walked past her.
Yeah.
To get into the hiding position.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God, it's so fake.
Yeah. There's so much of that, I
just don't get it.
Yeah. It's a lot of effort to go through, I mean, if you're going to really try to fake something in this day and age with all these millions and billions of eyes on things and whatnot, you got to get it right or you're getting caught. Well,
there was another one, which was one of these like so-called random acts of kindness, and this woman basically like follows this dog that was like sitting outside of a hot dog stand or something, and the man gave the dog a little package, and she follows the dog, and where she's eventually she finds it handing a homeless man the hot dog, and but of course she's following the dog, but the camera position is looking at her. So it's just like all these intercut bits of camera work. You think that's set up. I'm not stupid. Who is though?
Well,
to realize this.
The you can see in modern political arguments how there is enough stupid people to fall for this stuff. Right? Things are. It's amazing how unaware some people can be about these things.
I'll tell you what. I'll give you another example. Have you ever seen one of those?
Or is it maybe laziness? Sorry, go ahead.
A bit of both.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen one of those? It was these shows like moonshiners, where there's like people in the woods and they're making a secret moonshine and they're hiding from the police and stuff like that. Well, there was one where there was off in the distance in the woods, you could see the patrol car pull up, and everybody else is like hiding behind the tree. Meanwhile, the cameraman is standing upright in the middle of the woods, filming the policeman and them hiding behind the trees. Well, isn't that going to stick out like a sore thumb? The police are going to go, "Why is there a camera crew over there?"
Yeah, excuse me, guys. Who are you? Never mind. Just go about your business.
It's like dumb as shit.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Another one of those examples of these reality TV shows, which are about as real as
Yeah. Well, here's a good example of that.
Not very real.
There's a lot of things that humans just don't really notice unless they're looking for it. So a lot of you guys will probably remember the movie Smokey and the Bandit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Go back and rewatch the scene where they land the aircraft or the small plane in the middle of a road so they can get beer. And you'll notice that there's cops with barricades blocking the road off on either side, and they don't give a shit. It's just left in the movie, even though it's on, like, you know, they just left it in. And I must have seen that movie 10 times before I finally noticed it.
Yeah, but it's like a whole bunch of movies like from the 70s. Yeah, they're all like shot in the streets of San Francisco or something.
Yeah,
and the cars are racing down, and the sidewalks are all paved, cordoned off, and people are just standing there in crowds watching.
Yeah.
They've all come out to watch the film shoot, and
yeah, it's funny as hell.
Can't get rid of them.
Yeah, that's kind of funny. That's why I was thinking, you know, like, we got so much media coming at us from everywhere and whatnot. Or are we maybe just lazy and not, you know, there's just so much of it, so it's all new that we're just not really paying attention that tightly anymore, you know?
The thing is, I spot them because, you know, obviously it's my it's my field of work. There was this one, right, where there was a film where there was a couple of people walking through the park. You know, obviously, you know, just, you know, telling their story, whatever. Doesn't matter what they did, I can't remember.
Yeah.
But the park was packed with people. There was, you know, and the camera was really tight on the two blokes, and there was just like people going left, right, forward, backwards, all around. And then you go, wait a minute, he's walked past them 3 times now.
Yeah.
and it's like, they obviously had, like, you know, a camera with a, you know, decently long lens on it on a dolly, so they could film along this path, and with about, you know, 30 or 40 extras all swarming around them like little bees.
Yeah,
in this one shot.
Yeah.
It's like hilarious. I would have loved to have seen it from the outside, looking back at them. It would have been hilarious.
Yeah, totally. I remember when I was living in Vancouver, you know, every now and then you'd come across what would seem like some weird thing, like some person standing in a weird place, like giving a talk with like 30 people around, and you go, oh, wait a minute, and you look for the cameras and stuff, you know.
Yeah,
you know. Yeah, funny. Or how many some of the famous residences that just keep getting reused over and over in movies. It's pretty funny.
Oh yeah, you know,
like that house that's the X-Men house. It's been many things, you know, and whatnot. There's lots of those.
Oh, there's like that tunnel just outside of LA that's used, you know, like in Back to the Future and in like a bazillion other movies.
Yeah, you're right. And I think it was some science fiction TV show from the 90s, and they use another tunnel entrance somewhere that other people have used in movies to be like the secret government bunker, and it's always the same one, you know.
Well, there's also I can't remember the name of the rocks now, just outside of LA, that they shot the Star Trek episode. You know,
what, the one where Kirk gets his shirt taken off?
Every time. He didn't have to.
Yeah,
it wasn't
but the rock fight that they parodied on Galaxy Quest, right? Yeah.
But that's the funny thing is that
that place is everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, it was used a lot, and then suddenly, you know, it always only gets used now in reference to the Star Trek episode. You know, it's always done as a joke.
Yeah.
A bit like the Wilhelm scream, you know. It's like once that's been used, you know, everybody uses it.
It's funny, man. I hardly ever used to notice that damn scream in life, but now that we have the sound effect and I can just hit my button and trigger it off anytime I want, it's an unbelievable joke that I hear it everywhere now. Like, it's just simply everywhere. I had no idea how many times it got used. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Very crazy. Very crazy. Oh, wait a minute. I think I have a sound effect issue, but what the hell's going on? My camera outside's going crazy, beeping me. I think the kids must be running under my carport or something. Yeah, these seal really good, so I don't hear that much, right? But they're probably out there screwing around. That'll be good for when Felix gets home. He'll have something to do. Shatner just turned 93. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. He doesn't look like a day over 80. That's a lot of plastic surgery. He'd be the kind of guy to get plastic surgery, wouldn't he?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, he's got the toupee, so apparently, so he doesn't sue us, just in case. I don't know. I don't know if he would.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I think he's
an oddball at times. You never know. Yeah, I
mean, he had his girdle, so he had his tummy tucked during the doing Star Trek episodes. And it's funny when you can spot the episodes where he started using it, and you can see it underneath. Yeah, underneath his very, very tight shirt.
Yeah, it's funny, man. Totally. Totally. I think the guy in Buck Rogers had one of those going on too at times, Yeah. Somebody in the chat put Shatner had the first interracial kiss on TV. That's Blonde Bombsheller. Have you ever rewatched that? The look in his eyes when he kind of leans her over to kiss her, it looks like he's some evil fucking genius weirdo. It's creepy as hell. Look it up after.
Yeah, but that's because he was checking to make sure, Gene Roddenberry was all right with it, because Gene Roddenberry was boffing her at the time.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to make it too good, Gene. Don't worry.
Yeah,
I won't look like I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, don't worry, buddy. I won't slip her any tongue.
Now, if he wanted a true interracial kiss, he should have kissed Spock. that would have set up the ratings.
Yeah. Oh man, that's funny. Or the that weird episode of Star Trek. I can't remember what it's called or anything, but when they go onto some planet and Spock goes all like emotional human for a bit.
Oh,
and
happy, and falls in love and all that kind of stuff.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. Hippie. Yeah.
There was a lot of hippie stuff in Star Trek, wasn't there? I mean, they had that episode with the space hippies that turned up on the ship and tried to take over command, a bit like Wrath of Khan, but a bit more hippie-ish.
Yeah. Yeah, a little more patchouli.
The other thing to watch out for is Spock's teeth, or should I say Leonard Nimoy's teeth, because he was a terrible chain smoker, even worse than me. And in Star Trek: The Motion Picture, you can see his teeth are a bit gnarly and everything like that. But in the later films, he's got glorious new teeth.
That's funny. Yeah, the extra fees from directing.
Yeah,
we got.
He's definitely put his foot down somewhere.
Yeah. We got Lee Marley in the chat there. Upgraded membership to Shills Grandmaster. Cool. Thank you.
So if you could just nip out and get Dick some more beer, that would be great. Thanks.
That's right. Yeah.
That's your job now.
Yeah. Coke and E will do for today. Thank you. Okay, so Taco Cat backwards is still Taco Cat. Meow meow. That's from Crazy Cat 1. Yeah, I guess it is. Taco Cat. Yeah. Interesting. I never would have thought of that.
What is a taco cat?
Taco. Yeah. Ask Cheech and Chong. I'm sure they figure that one out. Taco Kitty. Hey, Taco Cat. What the? I didn't think I was going to learn that today. There you go. Okay. What time is it? Okay. I got to start watching the clock a little bit because I don't know exactly when Felix is going to get dropped off.
You should have put a clock up on the screen.
Oh, yeah. Never thought of that. Nope. I'd have to set the time in the script. I can't be bothered. Forget it. Yeah. I wonder, I remember where we used to put a clock up that showed the local time. And it got stupid because people would complain during time changes, like right now, that it didn't make sense anymore. So I hate this whole time change, spring forward, fall back. The whole world's got to stop it.
Yeah.
Well,
I tell you what, we'll switch the clock on now, because then we've been streaming for about 30 minutes, and that gives you a good indication, doesn't it? How long we got to go?
Oh, that might be about right. She was thinking around like 5-ish. So, yeah. Okay, I'll put it on. I've got the camera set to beat me, so I'll know when they pull in.
Mm.
Yeah, so hashtag taco
all the
cat.
kids do.
Yeah. We need a taco cat, Dunk. You got to whip us up a cat with a taco.
I'll run that through Mid-Journey, see what hell that comes up with.
Yeah, think of like Chester Cheeto, a cool dude in a loose mood until he gets his taco, I had a guitar when I was like 16 years old, and this guy I knew was a really good artist. He did the whole guitar up in the Chester Cheeto stuff and had him on it and whatnot. It was really cool. Some guy offered me a huge amount of money for it later. I'd moved to a different town. And I was like, well, he wouldn't know, so I sold it to him. But yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, it's a bizarre, someone will offer a lot of money for something like that, because you used to get a lot of special issue guitars, like you get the Jack Daniels one or whatever.
Yeah.
It'll be all printed over the guitar, and then it's people get it, they think it's special. Actually, it's not.
Yeah,
it's not. It's not. No one really cares.
Yeah,
I think one of the ones that is kind of like collectible is the Hello Kitty Strat. That one. I know it's bizarre, but the Hello Kitty one, it holds its value. I
remember back in the late 80s, a buddy that I used to play a lot of guitar with, he ordered the Yngwie Malmsteen Strat, the Signature Series one. And he didn't think it through. Not at all, because the guitar shows up, he gets it out of the box, and he's like, what the hell? Because it's got a scalloped fretboard, because that's the way Yngwie likes to play. And the dude never looked into the information. He was just like, I want that guitar. All right, then. And it was just awful. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he sold it within like a month. It's just terrible to play. If you push your fingers too hard on the fretboard, it starts bending the strings out of tune a bit because there's no wood behind. It's just,
Yeah, you have to be really good at playing one of those.
It's for a super light touch, somebody that just flails on the guitar faster than fast. That's the only person who can use that, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but also in that case, it's kind of like no point in getting it scalped in the first place, really, if you're that light.
I don't get it either. I never understood the point. I tried a scallop neck once, and I was just like, oh, this is terrible. But why would somebody do this? That's like, it's purposely making something more difficult.
But it is one of those things. Back in the day when I was, hanging around with the guitar community people, it was one of those sort of like things that people thought, yeah, I've seen that, I want that. Just because the amount of times I've seen, it's like Eddie Van Halen's red, white, and black guitar been copied or in some way or another.
Oh yeah,
it's like that is the signature guitar. It's not. It's just a guitar, and he just like put some bit of tape on, sprayed it a little bit. It's just like it doesn't turn it into magic.
No. And to me, it seemed like somebody who just, was done playing like 8 hours for that day and was just still wanting to be a guitar player. So he just started screwing around with it. It's like that whole thing. He had electronics in the center pickup that weren't even connected. It was just this, just ridiculous.
Little switch thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who cares?
The other fad I saw quite a lot was the fanned fretboard. For people in the audience who might not understand, because frets are just normally straight down the neck. But fanned fretboard, they sort of like angle out further down the fretboard for a reason.
I don't get it either.
It's supposed to be easier to play in some way. Not too sure about that, but that was
Stirs
another
me
thing
up,
where people, it's just another thing that people go, oh, yeah, I want to get that. But the problem with all these sort of like things is, if you learn to play on a guitar like that, you can't switch to another one.
Yeah, exactly. Then you're screwed, right?
Yeah, you go around your friend's house and they give you the guitar and you go, well, I can't play because it's not a fan fretboard.
Yeah. Does anybody remember that stupid band, the Presidents of the United States of America? They had that song, She's Lump.
You don't know the song.
Yeah,
but
or they had another one,
the band.
Peaches. Millions of Peaches.
Yeah, I remember that one.
They didn't even have all the strings on their fucking guitars. It was so dumb. Like, that was supposed to be their gimmick.
Well, C6 Steve did that as well, didn't he? He only had 3 strings on his guitar.
Yeah, but that's because he just didn't have any for a long time.
well, after he became a millionaire, I'm sure he could have, afforded to buy the strings, but he stuck with it.
Yeah. C6 Steve. I remember he was on, I think, like Top Gear or some British show that I watched, and I remember he was an interesting dude. He was on.
he got around a lot in a very, very short while, and then disappeared, and nobody talks about him anymore.
Yeah, he was just the current thing for all the rich folk to pass around at parties, and then that was it. It was gone. Yeah, he was like a tray of sausages.
Well, no, I suppose it's back in the day when people would have a CD. Remember those? And they go, hey, listen to this. Borrow my CD. Now it's like, go and listen to my playlist on Spotify.
Yeah.
I'm not on Spotify. I'm on Apple Music. Oh no, you can't. Well, fuck you then. Those. Yeah, remember the days of borrowing somebody's album and then taping it.
Yes.
Ooh, piracy. Yeah. I can't do that.
I had an amazing double cassette deck, like good quality stuff, so I could make awesome copies. I always did that,
Yeah. And how do you copy? How do you pirate these days? Copy file, paste file. That's done.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I just go to a website, look through a list, and download.
Terrible.
Yeah, but like we were saying there on the other show there recently, with modern songwriting and lyrical content and whatnot, I don't really bother pirating music anymore. I've got the old stuff already, and I don't really need anything that's coming out now.
There was a piece of music came up on YouTube. It's just some guy. Supposedly, again, we're going back to the fake videos again, but apparently his mum was in the background, just like, oh, play this, ding, 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 and he started singing this song, and I thought, wow, that's really good. That's a really good, powerful song. I'm going to subscribe to your channel. Now, what I didn't realize is this guy, he likes putting out shorts of him singing this song to different people and in different environments to the point of insanity. So every day there's a new fucking video from him, practically, of saying, oh, have you heard? Well, I mean, obviously not in reality, but it seems like it for me that, there's another one of saying, have you heard this song? Yes, I have fucking heard it. I've heard it so much now. I'm unsubscribing and I'm blocking your channel. I don't want to hear this fucking song again. It's a great song, but shut the fuck up.
Yeah, you ruined it like Casey Kasem would on American Top 40. Stop overplaying it.
And I think it's just like you're combining the whole sort of like thing of first reaction. People react to such and such a thing that they've so-called not ever heard or seen, and it's like and he's playing it to people, and it's their first reactions, and I think. Yeah. Anyway, it's playback. Anyway, you're not doing it live because it sounds exactly the same as every other one you've done. It just lies.
Yeah. More fakes, right?
Yeah. It's funny.
Oh,
it's a good song though. But I can't remember his name because I've blocked him now. So I can't recommend it. But
yeah.
What's it
That's
called?
funny.
Shadows.
Yeah.
It's called Shadows.
Yeah, he's saving you. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Go. Yeah. What I want you to do is search Shadows. That's the name of the song. Search Google maybe like song Shadows or I can't remember like I said, I can't remember the guy's name, and then watch it, and then watch your YouTube recommendation feeds for the next 2 weeks.
It's probably the channel name is probably Let Me Repeat Myself.
It's called Deja Vu.
Yeah. Second verse, same as the first.
I could sing you the fucking song. I know it so well now.
You should put up a competing channel and do his song to people in other places.
Yeah.
Watch you take over and get more views. Yeah. Or,
Yeah,
register a
parody.
copyright on his song.
Oh shit! I didn't think of that. Oh
Yeah. Yeah. Just, take a play from the Enforcer's book, right?
Why? Is he singing songs now?
Can you imagine? That would be like the Leonard Nimoy album.
Hey, Enforcer Matt, get the banjo.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny.
Well, they are in the right place in Alabama, aren't they? So
I've had a few ideas for a little parody song about those clowns. There's been a couple of good ideas coming to my head so far. I'm not sure I'm ready to do it yet, but there might be one coming in the future finally again here. Yeah. Remember, anybody here remember that dude who came and went like a fart in the 90s as a rapper? His name was Snow. He had the song Enforcer or Informer. You could just change it to Enforcer and then have some fun with the lyrics, right? That would be a possibility. And you could also do the Grinch tune. I've got a little experience covering that one. Yeah. Ask Unirock. But that would be funny.
I like it. I'd like it to be like a big, powerful Bond anthem.
For you guys only. Oh, yeah, I don't think I could do Sheena Easton.
No, well, I could.
Yeah,
She was
well,
lovely.
yeah, no, but the singing, but yeah, the impersonation, yeah.
I don't know what she's like now, though.
That was a while ago. Yeah.
What was really funny? It was Sheena Easton's like came on the scene because there was a BBC documentary just looking at this young new Scottish girl coming out from Glasgow who's tried to break it into the music industry, and it was like her recording in the studio and stuff like that, and and then all of a sudden, boom! She was like number one, and number one single, and not because of the documentary. It was just like there was just like this short period of time where the documentary was out and it disappeared. And to be honest with you, you would not connect the two people together because she looks so different in the documentary as she did when she was hitting the album charts.
Yeah.
And and then all of a sudden, she became a massive star.
Yeah.
Hanging out with Prince and God knows what.
Yeah. But the whole fame as a musician for her didn't last. She didn't exactly get the traction out of it that like the Rolling Stones did,
She had quite a few years at it, but
she faded out quicker in North America, I think.
I wouldn't say I think that was where she was her biggest hit. North America. I don't think she came back to the UK.
But as I remember, like my mother liked her, and she played it a little bit, and then it just kind of stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she only had like 2 popular albums over here. You
Yeah,
know?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Yeah.
It's not like I bought them or anything like that.
No, me either.
They didn't make my collection.
They stayed on the shelf with ABBA.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, don't knock the ABBA.
Oh, but I will.
Dancing Queen, young and sweet, only 17.
That's just creepy with you singing it, dude.
Oh, I won't do an album then. Dunk does ABBA.
Yeah.
Live at the Albert Hall.
Yeah. Here, hold on a second here.
Hmm.
Video in the chat there. You're having a rough day. Just take a breath, take it easy. You'll be all right.
Oh, dear.
Yeah. I think he just got back from Pornhub visit or something. He's talking about loving Russian women.
Which ones? The ones with the beards?
Probably. Yeah.
the one with the massive cocks.
Yeah. I love razor burn on my thighs.
The Russian shot put team.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, there's enough PJ CNET in the chat there. There's so many ABBA tribute groups. It's crazy. If you put them all together, I don't think there's enough cruise ships in the world just to hold the people.
Go on this one called the Titanic. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Why are they taking the lifeboats off the boat? You won't need them. It's all right. Yeah. You're fine.
That's funny.
Oh, it's like Beatles tributes. Come on, Elvis.
Oh, don't even do it. Don't even do it. We actually have like an Elvis fest in this town I live in every year, and the impersonators show up and everything. It's ridiculous.
I think every town has an Elvis fest. It's like you go past like a Chinese restaurant, and it's like every Thursday, Chinese Elvis will be playing.
Yeah. Yeah,
and Wang Bang Chok plays Elvis,
and the one they have in my town, there's none of them are like young cool Elvis. They're all like old fat farty Elvis, right?
Well, at least that's realistic.
Yeah.
And they always like wear that outlandish outfits that what was that? That was his Vegas period? Was that
Yeah. That's when he thought he was Celine Dion.
He was the king.
Yeah. Well, in his day, he was awesome. We've got 2 Elvis albums in our vinyl collection. My son's a real big fan of his early stuff. I like it too.
No, I'm not too sure I've ever liked it. I used to listen to Elvis with my friend when I was about 9 on his wind up gramophone that he had, because he had an Elvis. I think he had one album and that was it, an Elvis album. So we listened to that.
Yeah, one of those plastic records that has like the tonality of like a doorbell speaker, right? Oh man, that's one thing I noticed with my ears more sore from like tinnitus these days than it was when I was like 20 or whatever. Even just when my son was a child, when he was young, I was still sensitive to some toys being like loud and obnoxious and whatnot, right? But there's the one girl 2 doors down from me here has a 3-year-old, and he'll be out there with annoying loud toys, and I literally just, oh my god, I can't do that. Shut the window, sit down in the living room, and just, oh thank God that doesn't, it's not me. Oh yeah.
It is funny that you do get like kids' toys, which you think of the sole purpose in design is just to purely irritate the fuck out of the adult.
Yeah.
It's just like, why did you do that? And also, Grandma, why did you buy it for our kids?
I know I've purposely done it before. Somebody who's like, kind of annoying to me, but I was invited to go to their kid's party because of Felix and everything. And I'll purposely buy them just a screeching, awful sounding toy.
Yeah, is a saxophone that makes it squawk like a duck.
Yeah.
Just walk around.
Yeah. Oh man, that's funny as hell.
Never had a lesson.
Yeah. Never had one lesson. Yeah. Oh, that popped into my head too. That's funny. You know, we might have to put that as a clip up in our gag section. That's a good one.
Oh, for old Ferris.
Yeah. When video there started talking odd, I was going to give him the old troll snail, but I don't have it programmed in yet. I was real bummed. He's not really trolling. He's just being inappropriate, but that's different.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, it looks like I'm still clear. Ooh. No bombshells yet here. Watch her get a hold of me now and say, "Oh no, I'll be there later."
Yeah,
you know.
It'll be like the second you hit the credits, and it'll be like, "Nah, no, we're coming around in another hour."
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. So let's see here. There was a few things that got left over from the other shows I was trying to remember to bring up. I think I say this exact same thing every fucking week.
I thought that was a button you pressed.
Yeah.
It was a sound effect.
Yeah.
Of you saying that every week.
Yeah.
It did have an interesting thing in the chat there. It says, I've never been a big Elvis fan, but have been to Graceland. Yeah, that's kind of interesting because I think you probably do get a lot of people who go to Graceland, or is go and see like Spinal Tap, go and see his his what do you call it? What do you call it? A grave? It's more like a
shrine.
Shrine,
yeah,
yes.
Tomb.
Yeah, you do get a lot of people, a lot of interest, a lot of visitors to the places like that.
Yeah, there's a guy in the States that has a big bus, and it's all full of Elvis memorabilia, and he just drives around from town to town, and it's $5 to walk through his bus and look at the stuff.
Really?
Yeah. It's very strange. I can't remember where I saw that, but yeah, very odd.
That's bonkers.
Yeah. Very odd indeed.
A driving museum.
Yeah. Yeah. And then his wife drives a motorhome behind them so they have a place to live. Yeah. Yeah. It's very strange. Yeah.
Go
what
in
a
there.
life.
Go in there. Say, you got any Taylor Swift stuff?
Do you carry anything by that girl with the bathing suits?
Yeah. It's in the glove box.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny.
I just can't imagine being interested in just going onto a bus to look at Elvis stuff.
You couldn't pay me to do it. Well, you could, like $1,000. Okay, yeah, I'll walk through a bus. That's, but
I'm just trying to imagine in my head what kind of stuff it will be. Just like cereal packets that's got Elvis on it.
It was like this was his favorite cereal bowl or something, and this is a watch he once owned. And how the hell do you know for sure?
Yeah, prove it.
Exactly. It's so stupid.
This preserved in this acrylic cube of epoxy is his last shit.
This is the one he pinched when he died, man.
How do we know you just didn't call that one off and just bed it in epoxy? Just think it was this shit.
Yeah. That's like the girl we covered that was selling her farts in jars. That one chick, I mean, she probably has 4 or 5 illegal immigrants in her home farting in jars. It's not going to be her ass you're smelling, you morons.
Yeah, it's like that priest that was selling off actual Jesus's fingers. He's only got like 2 dozen left now.
Yeah. Exactly.
The rest is nearly sold out.
Yeah. Oh my God. People are hilarious. But yeah. And I mean, they make enough money to live and drive around in the Elvis bus. It's just,
Oh goody, the Elvis bus is coming, mummy. Let's go. Can we?
hey, maybe that's what the Who were actually singing. Too much for the Elvis bus.
We all live in a yellow Elvis bus. I can't imagine that as a life though. That's just.
I know. I just imagine,
I'm trying to imagine. I can't. I just can't picture it. What that must be like. I mean, I guess you have to be a really big fan for a start. No, I never liked him.
Yeah, yeah. Can you imagine? Yeah. That'd be hilarious.
I wanted to do a bus of Sheena Easton stuff, but I couldn't get enough to fill the bus.
That's funny. Oh man, but yeah, I don't get it. Some people are like, odd that way. What would a museum bus have to have in it for you to pay money to go and walk through it? Right?
A time portal. or another bus inside, a smaller bus inside the big bus.
Nesting buses.
Yeah. Well, maybe that's something that Felix could do when he grows up. When he's got his collection of buses, he could have a bus with his collection of buses inside the bus.
Oh, don't confuse me. It's already bad enough. So, okay, yeah. Okay, let's say it cost $20 to go through the bus. What would it have to have in it to make you pay $20 to walk through a bus?
So William Turchick says the British Museum. Yeah, the Natural History Museum with a blue whale hanging from the ceiling.
That'd be amazing if they could get it in there. I mean, wow, Yeah, free weed, free whiskey. Okay, yeah. I'll pay $20 to go into the bus if it's all you can drink. I'm in. Because God knows I can drink more than $20 worth of booze.
Be strange to get in the bus and the guy greets you at the door and says, "Yeah, come into the bus and come and have a look at my collection of school children."
Oh. Yeah, the bus should take you to a real museum. Northern Chimp. Yeah. I remember when I was younger and I was in Ontario land, we used to go to the planetarium in Toronto for the laser rock shows like Laser Pink Floyd and Laser Zeppelin and whatnot. And everybody would just get really stoned outside the place and then all walk in reeking of grass and lean back and watch this, old school laser show. It was funny. I think I've seen most of them.
But God knows what your brain thought you were seeing.
Yeah, that's true. Well, like I say, I think I've seen all of them. I'm not even really sure.
I used to go. I used to go ice skating. As it was like a weird kind of thing because it was. They would have like a laser disco, playing in the ice rink. So there'll be like laser effects. There'll be someone on a DJ spinning some tunes and stuff like that. And all the kids would be trying to look cool and. Not well. Obviously, you can't look cool with a wet ass because you've fallen over so many times. But trying to chat up hot girls. You're just skating round and looking like a right twat. Yeah.
There was
great days.
Yeah, there was a roller rink I used to go to in the 70s called Stardust that was really cool.
Mm,
Well, it wasn't, but it was at the time. Right?
yeah,
You
yeah,
know?
yeah. It seemed cool.
Yeah. You know.
I could see you in a spangly boob tube, and it's like
Oh
those
yeah,
long,
satin
long
jacket
socks.
and all, baby. That was me. Oh yeah. Yeah. I'd have a pick in my hair, you know, just kind of poised out the right way.
The big old spotty teenage face.
Yeah, yeah. Oh no, this was in the 70s. I was like, you know,
Hey.
9 or 10 years old or whatever, right? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Well, it was the whole idea was, out and about meeting people and cruising and all that. You know, it's just the same hangout stuff, right? You know? Like I remember for a time there was this weird thing where in the town I lived in, everybody would gather at the McDonald's parking lot at like 7 o'clock or so, just to figure out what everybody was going to do that night to, go out and party or whatever. And it got to the point of ridiculous. So we started gathering at the one high school's parking lot, and then the cops gave us shit for that. But yeah, it became like, I guess it was almost like Cars and Coffee, except before that existed, just us all grouping somewhere. It was hilarious.
Well, yeah, we used to have a sort of thing in our local, when I was living in Peterborough, we had our local shopping centre. I suppose you would call a mall.
Yeah.
And we had like a HMV, music shop at one end of the place, and a big like seating area. And every Saturday, it was when you see like natural history films of just like hordes of seals on a beach.
Yeah,
it was a bit like that, but with the teenage kids, who are into music, so they all got their hair sticking up. There was all kinds of musical types just hanging around there. Yeah, and all the little old ladies were trying to find somewhere to sit, but no, they couldn't find anywhere because all these fucking teenagers were hanging around.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we'd go into a mob and like it just disrupt the place when we walked in and stuff. Oh yeah, total punk time,
My kids never experienced stuff like that. I don't know if it's because it wasn't them, or these sort of things don't happen anymore.
Yeah,
like roller discos and even disco. I know they've gone to a club a few times every now and then, but not very often.
There's probably a roller disco party somewhere in the metaverse.
Yeah, they're all doing it online.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And Minecraft.
Yeah. The only roller derby place in town where you have to use a controller, and that'd be weird.
See, there was a period of time back in my day. I'd always be down at Shanghai Sam's in Peterborough. Like fucking John Travolta in Saturday Night Fever, just there every Saturday on the dance floor. Yeah.
Wow. I'll wipe that thought from my brain after this for sure. Yeah. Okay, I'm just watching the clock a bit here because I know I'm about to get my beeps.
Yeah, but about time for a quick story.
Yeah. Hello. That's pretty quick, don't you think? But yes, I do have to kick into parenting mode pretty quick. So, it's going to be difficult. I'm exhausted today. I'm just so beat. I started watching a bit more of the Battlestar Galactica remake there that I've been watching, and they did it again.
Fast forward.
Yeah, they had a couple episodes that actually had like, the story moving and going somewhere, and then all of a sudden it's drama, and I just like, I can watch an episode in 12 minutes. Like, I'm not even sure why I'm trying to get to the end now. Like, I'm barely watching. When they did the first planet when they find Earth, that's all nuked and destroyed and shit.
Yeah.
I looked hard for any sort of clue, landmass when they show the planet and everything, and I couldn't find anything that looked like actual Earth.
Mm.
So I'm not 100% convinced that that really was it. I can't wait to get to the end when they find the habitable planet and see what the continents look like, if they'll freaking show me, right?
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah. But yeah, can't wait, to fast forward through it all.
I would imagine there are like reams of articles about that on the internet somewhere.
Yeah.
Probably on
Probably.
Wikipedia.
Yeah, but I'd rather
There's
figure it
probably
out.
Entire video essays on YouTube.
Yeah. But it is a good show. It's just it in rewatching it doesn't hold up as well as I thought it did the first time.
There'll be a 2-hour video essay on YouTube. Where it'll be, was it Earth? Was it Earth in Battlestar Galactica that they went to? And you'll watch it for an hour, and in the end, it will say, "And we just don't know."
Yeah.
Oh,
exactly.
thanks.
Exactly. Yeah. Or the Pixar theory. Have you ever heard that one?
Which one's that?
The Pixar theory that the Cars movie comes after the Earth is gone and all the movies tie in together and all this, and oh wow, I found that one day and watched it, and then the theory had to be kept being updated as new movies would come out, and it got out of hand and stupid. But at first, when it was just like 8 movies or whatever being wrapped into one sort of universe look, it's actually decent. Nobody from Pixar's ever said, "Oh yeah, that's true." I mean, it's not. It's just
stupid.
Yeah. It's just somebody wasting like a year of their life, right?
So what Cars is like some kind of like Planet of the Apes situation where the cars have evolved and taken over from humans.
Yeah. And but yeah, check it out, Pixar theory. But yeah, check it out, but get the original one first. Like it'll be from a bunch of years ago, because that's the one to really watch. It's really good. The person put a lot of thought into it. Again, I don't know why, but I wouldn't have bothered, but it's cool. Yeah, it was really cool. I got to remember to get some stuff for the sign up there so I can keep changing it.
Yes.
I got to get the battery pack. I should have gone and done that today when I was out.
There's a lot of things you've got to do.
Oh, I know.
You just keep forgetting every week.
God, the story of my life around this place.
Yeah.
I put the L in lethargic.
No, you didn't, because you forgot. You'll do it eventually.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah. Oh, okay, hold on.
Says we're out.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah, they're going to be here in 15 minutes, so I think we are out.
Yeah.
Well, that's a bummer. I could have gone longer. I was not actually I'm more energized now than I thought I was to, chitter chatter and stuff. But
yeah.
But with my ex in town, no. If she's in town for like a full week or whatever, I should have some time this week to actually get some stuff done.
Is she driving the Elvis bus?
Yeah. I wasn't going to tell everybody, but yeah. No. But yeah, we did get our hosting package done and everything. So very soon there's going to be a Shills website. Let you know, keep you posted. Yep. Yeah. I finally did something right. So
yeah, we bought Pornhub.
Yeah.
We're just going to rename it the Shills.
Yeah.
Titty store.
Yeah, Shills Hub. But yeah, and then over time, we'll just, slowly put some good stuff up there and make it a useful place. There might be some cool little toys and stuff for people to play with on there soon. We'll see how it goes.
You know what? Now I'm thinking about it. When you were trying to get a name for the website, damn, I wish you just got Shills Hub.
Oh, yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah. Too bad. Oh, well. That's what happens when you do things when you're drinking. I almost erased the password I had to save from because I used some stupid big password, right? I almost forgot to save the document today when I restarted the computer to get ready for the show.
Oops.
I was about to delete the document, and then I was like, "Oh no, I need that one." Damn. Yeah.
That would have been funny.
Yeah. But we better get ourselves going here. So let's do our big thanks to the team and everything. Y'all know CF Beauty on the Shills account there in the live chat. She runs all the teams and helps and everything and does a lot. We've got the research team and the mod team, and they all got wrenches. So they're just moderators to you guys all. We got BME, PJ CNET, Shayna Caldwell, and Crazy Cat on the team helping out today. So thanks everybody. Very cool.
Yeah, and thanks everybody for not sending any super chats in tonight because otherwise
Hey, we had good member action.
it'd have tired him out. He would have tucked the little boy out. Don't send any super chats. And if you did, we'd like to thank you very much. And all those those donations. So the donations from the Saturday show were just absolutely wild. Wow. You guys are amazing. And well, that's about it really. But don't forget to like the show on the way out. I'm going to do it right now. Look, watch me do it. Bing. Oh, there you go. So I've liked the show, and yeah, well, you never like it, you grubby bastard. And don't forget to share it out. Go and find a Elvis bus and slap the Shills stickers all over it.
Stand in the corner in your underwear with a big sign. That'll work.
Saying arrest me. But yeah, do whatever you can to share us out so more and more people can come and enjoy the fun.
Yeah. Good night, everybody.
Good night. Stay shilly.
We'll see you Tuesday when we might actually have some news to share. Probably just be bullshit, though. See you then.
Yeah. Bye.
Later.